Hi everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. I just hope that you're having a great day. So firstly, I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you who decided to watch this video today, and an extra special thanks to the 2,500 Momentos family members who decided to become a part of the channel. Well, we're not yet at 2,500 family members, but we're 7 away, and I'm anticipating that by the time I post this video, we would have gotten to 2,500 Momentos family members. So based on that, road to 3K, let's go. All right, so I want to jump into the comment of the week for this week, or for this video, which comes from C.M. and it states, first time on your channel, I like the vlogs about new apartments and houses. I subscribed and turned my post notification bell on. Now listen, I want you guys to follow suit, follow C&M, and support the channel by just hitting that subscribe button down below, and also hitting that post notification bell so you guys can get updated on when I post my videos each and every week, sometimes 2 times per week. And speaking of subscribers, I want to jump into the random subscriber shout out for this video, which is for Mr. Dante Johnson. I actually went on Dante Johnson's YouTube channel to see if he had content on there which I could shout out and recommend that you guys go and check out, but he actually doesn't have any content, so I do believe he's just someone who watches videos on YouTube. But Dante subscribed on July 15th of this year, because you know we started the channel this year in 2021. So Dante subscribed on July 15th, and that makes him a special part of the exclusive first 1,000 family members gang. He really got us to the particular threshold where we could monetize the channel, so I thank him a lot for that. All right, now I'm happy to present a new segment on the channel called Real Estate GPS, where we will navigate the ins and outs of real estate and learn as much as we can to become real estate experts. All right, so essentially, as I learn real estate, you learn real estate. All right, don't forget to head on over to my Instagram account or my Instagram page and follow me up at Moments by Boothe on Instagram for behind the scenes content, bits and pieces of my everyday life, and just everything that I do to make these videos possible for you. But enough of the chattings, man, no one ready for the video. Are you ready? Run me intro. Alright, so if you've gotten this far into the video, you already know what this video will be about based on the title, and this is why you clicked into this video, to see how you can get your first client. Now, I want to profess that I am not an expert. I'm just going to tell 5 ways that I think that you can get your first client, because these are the 5 things that I think worked for me in getting my first client. All right, so let's jump into it. All right, so number 1 is time and consistency, and that is something that I live and I preach and I talk about. Investing your time into something over a period of time will certainly yield you great results. And I say that to say, since posting my first real estate video on YouTube in May, I have posted at minimum 1 YouTube video per week, every week since then, and that enabled me to build up a small following and got eyes on my channel. And that is something that in a space like this where you're doing videography, getting eyes on your videos, if persons don't know about you, then you won't be able to get any clientele. So I do believe that me posting a lot of this content over and over, week by week, it got eyes on my channel, it got persons to notice me, and this is how I was really able to ascertain my first client. Number two, I would have to say in the beginning is to just believe in yourself and believe in your skill set. Be confident in the work that you're doing, and always try to improve upon each video that you put out. So every video you put out should be better than the last video that you put out. And this is something that I was able to do, and be real with myself, understand where I was, what I am, and where I want to be and what I can be in this real estate videography space. When the first client reached out to me to do some work for them, I knew where I was at, and I communicated that to them, essentially letting them know that I have limitations currently as to what I can do, but this is what I can do and what creativity I can add to essentially make up for the lack of equipment thereof that I would need to create the video that I would like to create, or I know that I can create. But because I don't have the equipment on hand, I had to use creativity to really drive the point home that yes, I don't have the equipment, but I can still get out something that is of value for you and your company. So you have to be real with yourself and be real with your client as well, because when they know what they're going to get from you and you can execute on that, if they agree to using you still, then that's a lifelong client that you have. So when you get the equipment and you develop your skills and you become better, that client will still stick with you, and they'll remember where you're coming from, where you're at, where you got them to be in terms of helping them to build out their brand, and then they'll recommend you to other persons as well. All right. So number three, I would have to say, is networking, and this is really how I got introduced to my first client. A friend of mine, he had a property that he had up for rent, and he wanted to get some extra eyes on it, and I did him a solid, went through, recorded a whole video, yada yada yada, and put it up on my YouTube channel. And by luck, the client saw the video that I had up, went to my YouTube channel, watched that video, then proceeded to watch a couple more of my videos, and that is when the client decided that they wanted to reach out to me to do a video for them for their platform. So it just goes to show that this ties back in to step number one, which is time and consistency. If I were not putting out videos 1 week at a time on my YouTube channel, then the client would not have videos to reference as to what I am capable of, and then be able to be confident enough to reach out to me to do some work for them. So number four is collaboration. And in my current state, as I said, I have the ideas, I have the vision, I know how I would want to, or how I want to execute certain projects, but I don't necessarily have the equipment right now to do all of that. So collaborating with others who have the equipment is also a great way to get into getting your first client, because you don't want someone reach out to you and say, hey, we wanted to do this for us, and you have the ability to do it, but because of a lack of equipment, you have to turn it down and say no, because you can't really execute how you would want to execute. When you're able to collaborate with others to get a project done, that's something that will be very beneficial to you, and it also ties back into networking, because that person's set of supporters will also see your project on their page. If when you post it and you tag them to it, they repost it, so you get to tap into another person's set of audience and they get to tap into yours, and that builds into the whole networking and collaboration aspect of things. And as I say, good friends better than pocket money. And my first project, which you guys are going to see at the end of this video, was actually a piece of land in Kingston for sale. And I knew that doing a land video, I needed some drone shots, because line of sight perspective on land alone can't really sell land. You need some bird's eye view shots, and that it actually ties into my friend's company. Both my friends, they own a company called Bird's Eye View, where they do drone work and other types of videography for a living. So I'll link their business page, their Instagram, their Twitter, all of their handles in the description of this video, so you can check them out and check out the work that they've done. They've done a lot of pretty premium work in Jamaica. But as I said, collaborating or collaboration is very important, especially when you don't have the necessary equipment to do what it is that you want to do. And number 5 is to just live your brand. Living your brand and living it out loud, and essentially letting persons know that, hey, I'm the real estate videography guy, or I'm the real estate tour guy, or I'm the guy who you think about when you think about real estate and videography, whether it be real property tours or it be commercial videos that are trying to sell properties. So you have to live your brand. And when you live your brand, you become the go-to persons for clients mentally when they think, hey, I want to do this particular type of video, and the first person that comes to mind is you. And how you can live your brand: ensure that you're ever present on social media, ensure that everything that you do in terms of your personal brand and your business's brand, that it is in line with what you want persons to think of you. All right. And I guess that's it for the 5 steps or 5 tips that I think enabled me to get my first client video or first client work. You can leave your comments down below what you think are your 5 steps on how you think someone can get their first client gig. And also, I ended up doing 2 versions of the video for this client. I did a version that I think is like 1 minute and 30 seconds long, and then I did another version that was just 1 minute long for their Instagram page. So you guys can let me know. I'm going to put both videos at the back end of this video, which means like right after this, and you guys can let me know if you prefer the 1 minute video or you prefer the 1 minute and 30 something seconds video. Leave that down in the comment section below. Video number 1. Run my video. Video number 2. Run my video. thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget that if you like this video, hit that like button, and don't forget, if you want to support the channel, consider supporting the channel. There are 90% of you guys who are not subscribed at the moment. Just consider hitting that subscribe button before you leave this video. I thank you again for watching. AB signing out.